วัสดีครับFitwhey fans นะครับคุณมาครับวันนี้เรามาทำอะไรกันครับ
วันนี้เรามาพบกับพาร์ทเนอร์ใหม่ของ Fitwhey ครับ
ใหม่สดๆเลยนะครับผมที่ไหนครับ
ที่สีลมครับ
พาร์ทเนอร์ของเราคนนั้นก็คือ Jet Fitness นะครับผม
So we are now in the Jetts gym here with the CEO Mike and also CEO of Fitwhey Danny. Mike, fantastic place here. Tell us a little bit about this particular location.
Yeah, look, we are at Park Silom. This was our 47th club.
47th club.
47th club in Thailand. Wow. This is what we call a Jetts Black club. So we have our Jetts 24-hour fitness, which is the original, and then we have Jetts Black, which is just a notch above that.
I mean, this is fantastic. I mean, it really is beautiful. Can you show us around a little bit so we can see what the vibe is for the Jetts Black?
Absolutely love to. Absolutely. So let me start off. First off, we have this is what we call our sled track. Okay, so this is obviously we got our tire flip, we got the sledges here. It's high intensity stuff. Our personal trainers love it. We've got an army of personal trainers.
The personal trainers love it, but do the clients love it? Because that looks really tiring.
Yeah, look, it's hard. It's hard work, but it's, you know, you can play games here. They can really spice up the sessions. So it works well. So actually, we don't call it Jetts Black. So if you have a look, it's Jetts Fitness.
Yep.
But all of our staff talk about Jetts Black.
Yep.
And so the members talk about Jetts Black. So we use this sort of black and white with a bit of color flashes just to bring all the ID together.
That's actually fascinating because with some of Fitwhey's products, we've got BAM My Way, but
people call it
BAM
Red.
Yes, correct.
BAM Red because it's red and it's kind of like just got that vibe to it.
That actually came up to my mind when you say Jetts Black.
How many square meters is this location, and is this typical of all the locations you've got?
So typically a Jetts gym will be anything from 600 square meters up to 1,000. And the Jetts Black typically will be 800 up to maybe 1,500. So this particular club's 900. To me, that's about the sweet spot. 600's too small, in my view. I can't quite get what I want. 1,500's a big club. You got to make sure it's in a good area. But this is pocket rocket stuff. 900 square meters. As we go around, you'll see it's got everything you need.
Well, let's keep on happening. We've got the functional here. We've got some cardio over here.
Yeah. So every club has a stretch area. It's nothing to shout about that much, but you know, stretching before you kick off your exercise, important. You have a look down here. We've got 30 pieces of cardio. We never shortcut treadmills, loads of treadmills. One of the important things when you build a CBD club, middle of the city, you've got to be able to cater for the 5 o'clock rush.
Yep.
So you've got to think about that when you design the club. So we always make sure there's enough treadmills, so you're not hanging around waiting for.
You'll be ready for peak time.
Correct.
It's also really nice when you're in the city like this, and then when you get on the treadmill, you kind of get this open area feel where you can see outside, and you're kind of elevated up. But kind of you get this sort of feel like you're kind of escaping a little bit whilst you're still in the center.
Yeah, correct. I mean, my view is I try and build these clubs on the basis that if I would like to work out here, then we've done a good job. So when when we finish a club, we're getting ready to open. I look around and I think, I'd love to work out here.
Yeah, that's really good. That's really good.
Let me show you the functional area.
Please.
Yeah, let's go this way. This area here is our functional training area. We call it Hype. It's designed, if you look at the layout here, we've got 3 rows and we've got 6 columns. So 3 times 6, 18. So we can put 18 people in here doing a 30-minute explosive hit class. And it goes off like, it's 6 o'clock in the evening. Yep. You've got 18 people here slamming balls, lifting core bags. Trainers super hyped up, members love it, and it's right in the middle of the club.
That's a fantastic, efficient use of space that can also ramp up, as you said, the vibe there as you walk in, people are training, because a lot of times I think when people finish work, they kind of go to the gym and you kind of, other people, it's almost like a built-in pre-workout. When other people are training, you see them training, and you've got the TRX over here, the battle ropes, the monkey bars across the top. It's also very aesthetically pleasing. I like that.
So this is basically our free weight area. What we've really tried to do is make this area non-imposing. Because we're a unisex gym. We want the ladies in this area. It's not just for guys. It's that we've got heavy equipment, but we've also got plenty of equipment that appeals to everybody. So we light it up. We work on the ID side, and it's again, come 6 o'clock in an evening, this is absolutely pumping.
And behind us, we've got a class over there. What classes do you offer here?
Yeah, shall we go inside, have a look? Yeah, so this is group exercise. So this studio will take up to 40 people. And we've got pretty much all the classes you'll see in most of the mainstream gyms. So all of the Les Mills classes, body pump, body combat. Then we've got some of our own generic classes, but it's well utilized.
Which would you say are the most popular classes at the moment?
Probably still some of the original Les Mills. So body pump and body combat. They're still the all-time favorites. Yeah. So here we are at the changing area. It's self-explanatory.
So it just goes all the way through. You've got the male, the unisex, and the female at the end, and then each person has a VIP experience, individual cubicle where they can go in there and use the toilet, have a shower, get ready before or after the gym, right?
Yeah, correct. Always got 2 entrances, so you've got a nice walk-through, and it's easy in, easy out. So finally, last part of the gym is to just talk about the pin-loaded equipment. All of our gyms have somewhere between 14 and 16 pieces of kit. So as you can see, we can pretty much hit any muscle group. So that pretty much brings us to the end of the tour. Danny, tell me what you like best about a gym.
First of all, the location. The location is fantastic. This is in the middle of the town. And second, I like it how the suns come through.
Yeah.
But it's not very too strong from the window there. The thing that I kind of sense out about optimizing the space with the restroom and the classes and how all the things are put together. This really shout out Jetts invest sensibly for the customer. So the customer who pays, they really get a high ROI for what they pay for. There is not a lot of friction costs where no one benefited. So that's my takes for the
cool.
gym.
No, pretty much spot on, I reckon.
Okay.
Yeah. Mark, how about you?
Yeah, I love the location, love the lighting, I love the color scheme as well, and how it's clean, but not so clean that I don't want to work out. It's got a really, really nice design to it, a really good vibe to it. And just also to sort of echo Danny's words there, that return on investment for the customer has got that sweet spot of the best value for the customer, where it becomes a no-brainer, which is what we like to be with Fitwhey with our products, which is why I think we've had such a good match working with each other with Fitwhey products now launched in Jetts. And I know, Mike, you've tried our products. We've got some new products that we want you to try, some new flavors, some new products. Should we have a look?
Yeah, sure, absolutely, love to.
Right, check it out. Okay, so we got one of our new products. It's not really a new product category, but it's a new product. This one is creatine. So obviously,
It's innovative.
it's innovative design that we've got. So creatine is obviously the most studied supplement, safe, really good for everyone, whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to gain muscle. It's also a nootropic, good for brain function. We use creatine monohydrate, which is by far the best and, oddly enough, the cheapest. So it's very rarely in life to get the best and the cheapest. What we've done is we've actually flavored it. So we've got an unflavored for people who just want to drop it in their mouth, or maybe mix it with their orange juice in the morning and then maybe chocolate shake in the evening or something like that. But then this one is the cola flavor. So let's try it out. Now the key with all of these is, it sounds very obvious, but it's got to be very cold.
Does it fizz?
Well, you can mix it with soda, which we did yesterday. We mixed it with soda and it tastes really, really good. The problem is if you mix it with soda, you've got to give it one of these. Because if you shake it, then it starts to rain.
Thank you.
And I'll have some as well.
Excellent.
All right, well, cheers, gentlemen.
I was going to say, I think we should cheers. Excellent. Ooh, I can taste the cola. That's a nice cola taste.
So one of the reasons is, obviously people, creatine, you don't have to think about what you're going to mix it with, but also we've got a very similar flavor in some of our other products, our BCAAs, because sometimes if you want to have a meal and you don't want to have cola, you want to have some kind of sweet drink, but you don't want to have the calories that come with it. You can have something that has benefits to your body, and then you can actually add it with soda water, as we were saying.
I'm not even thinking creatine when I'm drinking that.
Yes.
I'm thinking like
That's
I've
exactly the
just
point,
been
yeah.
to the store and bought a Coke Zero.
Yep.
Or am I allowed to talk brand names? But that's how you feel. It's
Yeah.
like, oh, that's could have just bought that in a bottle as a drink when I'm on holiday, you know.
Yeah.
In fact, actually, this sold a lot better than we had anticipated.
Yes.
It was unbelievable because it was very innovative because most companies, they don't do that. They just sell creatine monohydrate or they sell it with a bunch of sugars, glucose to try and, but we were like, this is how we're going to do it. And so we didn't really know how it was going to sell. And it was a killer right from the beginning.
That's all I can say. I'm not thinking creatine whatsoever is in my drink.
Yeah.
I'm just drinking a cola, and that tastes good. I like that.
Right. Well, while we enjoy our cola, tell me about Jetts. How long has Jetts been around? When did you come involved? And specifically in Thailand.
I could talk to you about Jetts being founded in Australia and that whole journey, but let's not do that. So Jetts came to Thailand 7-8 years ago. It originally started as a franchise business. The parent company, that structure then changed in Australia, and we acquired back the franchise, which allowed us to then propel the growth. So that's the real straight up story. So we bought back the 2 original franchise gyms, and then we started to invest and open aggressively. And we started with a clean piece of paper. We understood the Thai market. We knew, I call it the jigsaw, how to put the jigsaw together in an 800 square meter box to provide basically what 98% of the population wants from gym space. And clearly we've hit a home run because frankly we can't open gyms fast enough. So we're going throughout Thailand. We're now in 14 different provinces. And we, post-COVID, are opening 8 to 10 gyms a year. Okay, we're going to be celebrating 50 gyms in October. So we're gearing up for a big party and celebration for that. And there was a time we talked about having 100 gyms in Thailand. And I think people thought we were crazy. But here we are today, hitting 50, 100's around the corner.
Yeah.
You know, just doing the maths. If it's 10 a year, it's only 5 years, and we'll be at 100. And potentially it could still accelerate. So yeah, business is good.
Wow, that's fantastic. So with your growth strategy, you're in 14 different provinces.
Yep.
Are there provinces that you look at specifically when it comes to the growth rates, or as now you're approaching 50, you're going to start looking to go anywhere and everywhere, or are there some key provinces that you're looking at going to next?
So as you'd expect, we've got some very complex research in terms of where the opportunities are in Thailand. So we have got our A list, B list and C list based on demographics, and that's all about the density of population and the spending power. That can easily get us to 100 clubs. So it's not a case of any developer brings us a project and we say yes. Not quite like that, but so long as it hits our threshold, we'll go. So moving forwards, I see that 50% of the new gyms will be in Greater Bangkok and 50% will be outside of Bangkok. So that's, if we look at the last year of our gym opening program, we've opened Nakhon Sawan, Nakhon Pathom, Chantaburi, Sriracha, Chiang Mai. We're going all over.
We've got to probably open up one in Nan in the north where I'm up there sometimes. So 8 years, that's some strong growth over the last 7 or 8 years. Speaking of growth and strategies, Fitwhey, very different, right? Because with Jetts, it's a location. You've got to look at the radius of the population and make sure that you're really fitting the market. But with Fitwhey, Danny, tell me about when Fitwhey started and the growth strategies that you deployed to get to where you are now.
Yep. So I started around 2007. I started on my own. I imported protein from the US. Compared to the price back then in Thailand, it was about
5,000?
It's 6,500 baht for 5 pounds. And at that time in the US, the same exact product was sold for 800 baht retail. So you don't have to really calculate that there's a margin involved there. Initially, I didn't start a business because I wanted to do a business. I started a business because, I had no money to buy the protein. So I tried to import some and then I would sell some. to make the profit so that I could, take the product on my own without asking my parents for money. Because I actually lied to my parents saying that I was going to college while I was trying to compete for bodybuilding shows and taking protein. That doesn't really sound good to the parents. I adopt to expansion mainly through online, and our model is just business to consumer. So we want to reduce all of the friction costs and speaks the content direct to consumer and cut out any unnecessary costs. We see a trend that in the supplement industry, consumers are getting more and more aware of what they are taking. They know how to read label and this kind of thing. So we try to think in terms of the customer perspective rather than just purely going for a margin, because we know that wouldn't be sustainable. Yeah, because the average lifetime for a supplement brand is actually quite short, but we've been able to stay for 20 years. And our expansion is going to be to try to use our marketplace platform and a product tailor-made to the Asian culture, because sport nutrition was largely influenced by Western, which they have different sensory preference. So in the Western country, especially US, they would like a product about 4 times sweeter than Asian. So that is the reason why we own our own manufacturing facility, invest in R&D, and custom made. We don't call it flavoring, we call it, we custom made the experience for the customer. So my title as a CEO is not Chief Executive Officer, it's Customer Experience Optimizer.
So all the way back to 2007, 2008, you went online. That's a tough time to go online because back then the online payments weren't as smooth and people didn't really trust it. What were some of the biggest obstacles you had with the online business back then all the way up to now? And then also, what was it about Jetts that made sense to really expand offline and be in Jetts as a partner?
Okay. Back then, the issue wasn't really about trust. It was technology. The technology back then didn't really support payment gateway. We have to customize the website, customize our system and everything. So we had, let's say, a technology obstacle. But once we got over that and we were kind of like the first mover, then we got the advantage. But now came 2024. Technology is not an obstacle anymore. The main obstacle with supplement industry is T also, but it's trust. Okay? So now there are so many supplement brands, so accessible, but there's no problem on the technology side. Everyone can go online and buy within a click. But the trust is the issue. So we partner up with Jetts to tackle this issue, because Jetts has an offline presence, professional trainer, 50 touch points, and it's your basic omni-channel strategy. Fitwhey has an online presence and just had an offline presence, and then we collapse together. So it's not an addition, it's an exponential. And this creates a trust for the consumer. They see our product online, they can come to Jetts, ask the trainer how to take it, how to use it, because the same product, but one is used in the correct way, we have even more result.
Well, then that's interesting, that exponential, that synergistic value that comes together. So the same question for you, Mike. You've got a strong presence. You're the leader over here in Thailand for sure when it comes to gyms, a phenomenal story of growth. And now you've partnered up with Fitwhey. Can you tell us a little bit about what the decision-making process was for choosing Fitwhey as the partner for your offline supplement sales in the gyms?
Yeah, sure. We did a lot of research. It's a big decision for us. We got 55,000 members. We've got 50 gyms. We're out and out at the front of the market. So we had to get into bed with someone we trusted. Sports nutrition products, absolutely part of your gym activity for most people. Not everyone, but Jetts is positioned, if you like, our demographic. We're hitting the younger market, 18 to 35. Not to say we don't have 35 to 80, which we very much do, but 18 to 35 is more than 50% of our market. And we looked at your product and it's authentic, number one, so you can trust it. It's very well packaged. And frankly, Fitwhey as a company is well structured. So they could meet our demands to provide stock throughout Thailand and keep us in stock. So it's important we work with a partner that can come to the party to satisfy our members, and it's working beautifully.
Well, that's what my next question was. So, I think that both in Fitwhey and Jetts, it's the strategy is, if you could boil it down to the most simplistic version, is the most amount of value to the customer.
Yeah.
Where you can say, look, you're getting it's a no-brainer to make a decision to join the gym. It's a no-brainer to make a decision to buy ththese products. Can you tell me a little bit about how the reception has been? Because we've now been in Jetts for a very short amount of time, but how's the reception been both with the staff, the trainers, and also the customers and the clients?
Yep. Well, we're now effectively 6 weeks into having the product in the gyms. First month, knocked it out the ballpark. It's the members just love it because the beauty of this arrangement is Jetts is extremely good value for money, and Fitwhey is extremely good value for money. So the two come together. Clearly, the Jetts members look at Fitwhey, and it's just an obvious yes, that's the product I should be buying. So it's gone extremely well, and it will continue to go well, and it's match made in heaven.
Awesome. Well, the same question you, Danny. So the last 6 weeks or so, how's it been from your end, and what are some of your visions and strategies for growth with Jetts as a partner moving forward?
Yep. We are very happy with the result, and we had customer telling us that they brought the product at Jetts, and we had a lot of social media present together. The strategy that we are going to use with Jetts is probably going to be some custom flavor, custom products, or festive style ideas out there and crazy. But one thing we will do for sure is that we are both making sure that whatever we sell to the customer is the best value for their money, and that's a motto where we not going to sacrifice for some few point of margins. That's just not the way that we do business, and I think that this core value is so important, because if we don't have this core value together, then we start to go in different direction, and that also exponential but backward. We both wanted to propel forward, and having the same vision, the same alignment, that's what makes the deal done.
Love it. Absolutely love it. It's true. It's true. Yeah.
That's fantastic. And for those of you watching the video, again, look, if you are looking for custom flavors, projects, things that we're going to be working together, you've got to come to check out the Jetts gyms. We've got 48, 49 locations, 50 coming soon, 100 not far around the corner. And in fact, I'm going to have to join this. I just came the first time down. I'm going to have to join this gym. You have to check it out. It is fantastic. Mike, is there any message you'd like to give to the members, Jetts members, Fitwhey fans, or the viewers at home?
Yeah, look, it's we're obviously on a roll. The relationship with Fitwhey is marvelous. If you're a Jetts member already, make sure you try the Fitwhey product. If you're not a Jetts member, hello, why not? Come on in, come visit us. If you just want to try the Fitwhey product as a non-member, that's cool with us as well. If you're interested in joining, come join the party. But yeah, let's make music.
Awesome, thank you. And Danny, have you got any message for the viewers, fans, members?
I'll say in Thai also, so the Fitwhey fans can understand. ก็ตอนนี้นะครับ Fitwhey นะครับมีจำหน่ายที่ Jetts แล้วนะครับทุกสาขานะครับสำหรับลูกค้านะครับที่ไม่ใช่สมาชิกนะครับก็สามารถเข้ามาซื้อที่ Jetts ได้นะครับเพื่อเจอสินค้าใหม่ๆรสชาติใหม่ๆนะครับอยากให้ลองมาดูสินค้าด้วยตัวเองนะครับผมแล้วก็วันนี้ผมต้องบอกว่านะครับอยากจะพูดเป็นภาษาไทยว่าผมรู้สึกดีใจมากครับที่ได้พาร์ทเนอร์กับทาง Jetts Fitness อย่างเป็นทางการนะครับผมก็ขอบคุณมากครับคุณไมค์ครับมาร์ค thank you ครับแล้วก็ยืนยันคำเดิมครับFitwheyแม่งโคตรเถื่อนพุ่งไว้